welcome back to the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion and to the realm of Oblivion. As I mentioned last time, I would meet you either in the Imperial City, or if it happened that the secondary Oblivion gate south of Leowyn was active, then in the middle of Oblivion. Well, and as you can see, we are in the middle of Oblivion. So, realm of Oblivion, sorry. So this layout seems familiar. Got some turrets. I can do without that. Okay, well, this time we're starting in the realm of Oblivion. Yeah. And I feel like we should do this one properly. Not because I need to, but now that we have the time to do it right, we might as well. So mine. Well, it's one of those that explode, because otherwise it would have sent a fireball towards my face. Wow, really? Wait. Oh, whoops. That exploded. But not in a fiery explosion. It was just gibbets. Huh. Oh, well. Perhaps I already deactivated it by sort of... Nope, that one didn't explode either. What kind of curses is going on here? I mean, I can hear the explosion. But is it just not happening? I'm certainly not complaining. But that is definitely weird. Yep. Just explodes itself into... Oh! Turns out I'm allergic to not getting explosions. Odd thing to be allergic to. Well, oh, come on! Well, no, who's there? It's me. I saw another mine over here. Well, two other mines. I wonder if an enemy was standing near one of the exploding mines. Oh, well, that bit definitely went fine when it first landed now. I wonder if it is possible to harm an enemy with these mines. Now, they don't trigger when an enemy is near them, as you can see. But... What through here? So we know that there's a Civili on the other side, or the other one, which I did not see the name of. Well, I probably did, but because it was on screen, but I was thinking about other things like using mines to my advantage against these creatures. Eruption gate. Yeah, I didn't figure that would work. Had to try. Okay, so we know the shtick. We need to go around until we find an entrance into one of these smaller towers. Then we will use the towers to unlock the doors and go into the other towers, and eventually we'll end up in the final and last tower. At least that's the plan. If we can gain some gold along the way, that's nice, but I don't... Oh, turrets. Oh! Well, we can enter the first tower already here. No reason not to. I have my recording coffee. Oh my god, we're gonna have someone falling down. Doesn't look like it, at least not this time. Fleshy pots? No. He's not yet. Well, since there isn't a floor above, chances of there being a sentry or guardian of some sort is, I should say, low. As has happened with most creatures, even creatures like imps and will-o'-the-wisps, they still require flooring, as they're not technically flying, they are hovering. Cage Master, and slide. Wait, I opened the eruption. Oh, because this tower is the landslide tower. That opens the landslide. Nope, that opens the eruption gate because... You know what, never mind. It works, so that's what matters. Don't fall. I mean, it is a... Oh. Gibbets. Just gibbets of a prisoner. I was looking for a... Nope. Not... Okay, well... Oh. Why would you have two ascension coils? Wait, eruption, was that not the gate right on the other side of this? Hold on. I do believe it was, and if that is the case, well, there's a civil eye that meets with my arrow. Yes, it was. Okay. Time to take out Captain Grayskin here. No. Oh. The bottom was a bit stuck there. But we managed. Although the other arrow probably went into the lava. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But definitely. Yeah, very good. Okay, too high. Oh, she's moving fast. David Claymore. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but they are fast, and well, they are summoners, along with other types of magic. So I saw a Civili over on the bridge. And I also see a Daycloth. Nope, that's a turret and an Aatrox way in the back. Should we try it? Sure! Woo! Nope, too low. Are there two? Oh. So, oh, there's a Civili. Would you be so kind as to hold your movement so that I might be from afar? Well, I don't really care where you hold your movement. And so here and like this. Nope, moron. Ah, I got him! Oh, that was an excellent, albeit lucky shot. But I will definitely take that. Enemy gone from afar is, well, anything I have to deal with later on. So, when we finish up this level of Oblivion, granted it won't, unless it takes a full hour, which I doubt, depending on how quickly I'm able to progress through these lands, we will start heading back towards the Imperial City, as that is where we will be next time. I also think this is my 20th Oblivion gate shut. We can check. Actually, we can check that now. Stats. Days past. Where is it? Oblivion. Oh, 21. Ah. Well, my calculations are wrong, but. There's Flora and the Civili. This. I could probably pickpocketed him. Is there not? Wait a minute. There's no gate control up here. Huh. So that's probably why it was accessible. Because it did not have an effect on all the others. Also, this is the one where the bridge is lower, which in the last realm of Oblivion we had like this, meant that it was the access point to the main tower. Well, it raises my restoration skill, so that's good. I am looking to raise that up so that I might use better healing spells, along with certain other spells, but better healing spells is definitely my number one reason. Okay, so that really didn't give us much. As we couldn't open a gate from it. That means that this gate is probably controlled. Oh, well that makes sense. This tower has no gate attached to it, so... Well, I believe what we have to do is go around and find a way to get into the other towers. I could have gone over the bridge into the main tower and then from there into baited? Yeah. Baited. What the? That was not close. Ow! Ow! God, I hate these towers. Turrets. Towers are... Okay. Narrow bridge, burning corpse. Where did that dead Civili go? Was it over here that I killed him, or was it somewhere else? Can I loot a burning corpse? Maybe if I actually aim Yes, I can, but it has nothing. Okay, good to know that we can. Oh, he was having a bad day. Oh. Well, I'd rather walk a path with creatures than one with turrets. Speaking of, slide down. Spider digger. Slide up. Oh, come on! I'm gonna go wrong there. Ah, shit. Oh, you're just casting magic. Well, that's okay. It's not okay that you're hurting me, but you're using a spell, which means that. Oh, well, I'm not protected from it, but more than I already am. And I wasn't exactly short on magic either. So I don't really gain much from being attacked with magic. No thoughts of health that I don't need, but will take because why not? Blood fountain. Now, had this been more like ballroom, you would definitely not want to touch the blood fountain. Well, that is unless you want to become a vampire. Something that I definitely do not. I believe there is a quest line for it, involving Janos Hasselor, as well, he's a vampire and knows how to get rid of it. Again, no explosion. Should we try and tank it just to see what will happen? Well, when it works like that, sure. I don't know what's going on with those. They're usually, well, pretty dangerous, especially the ones that fire fireballs. Oh, this looks... Nope. Ow! You see the blast radius on that thing? Oh, shit. This is a dangerous tactic because eventually I'm gonna get one that works and then I'm gonna get my face blasted full of fire. Not really an optimal disposition. Oh, Civilize! And mines. Well, mines. Let's just try and activate two of them. Well, it saves me some arrows, so nothing else than that. Unfortunately, it also means that there's no way I can test my idea on... Oh, guys. Are we lowest in blunt? I think. Let's go up and whack that spider lady. She has a chance to do paralysis, which is why going to close combat with the spiders is a pretty bad idea. Well, unless you get the first strike or hit significantly hard enough for them to never hurt you. Which I think was the case here. I think. I don't know it. But that would be my estimated guess. Oh, God, shut up. The turrets! Okay, noted up. A good way to trick the turret is to go close to it to let it start spinning, because it needs to stop spinning before it can start spinning again. It's a bit technical, but... Ah, there's a civil eye. Don't like the position. Oh, there's another spider. Oh, come on! You do not get to... Where are you going? Where are you going? Nowhere. Okay, civil eye. Let's do this in a civilized manner. Ha ha ha. Get it? Because he's called a civil eye. No! The fire consumed her! Well, it didn't actually. She's right down there. But no way I'm going to get close to that lava. Well, not closer than I already am. I mean, this is possible. Dangerous, but possible. Good. Alright, well, we dodged that turret. Wonder how high my alteration skill actually is. I should probably actually go on that bridge because that was actually the way to go. Okay, just run past the turret. Evade it. Avoid the flames, yes. Oh, rocky terrain, that could help me defend against the... Okay, anything on the bridge. See the turret out on the left. Not gonna bother. Landslide. Okay. Enemy right in my face. Whoa. Oh, we're not on the load then. Well, I'll be. Spider. Oh, and a punish. But you know what that means. I have to not get... Oh, shite. Ugh. Well, hardly worth it, but I will take that money. I do need to buy furniture for my house in Skincraft, and that stuff... Well, obviously the most expensive house has the most expensive furniture. At least, that would logic state. So we do have a ceiling. We probably also have a door control up there because this... I only believe that there are 4 gates. 4 scores, and I don't want to search your crotch. Sorry. I completely forgot to look after... There should be a guardian, but... Oh, there isn't. That makes it rather... Oh yes, they're written there in page marks. There's no reason for that. 2 minutes. Good. Well, 2 out of 4 towers down, and we're just about 20 minutes into this. And this one, we don't have to go all the way down, so we save a little bit of time here. That is unnerving. The sound of a turret, even before the world had loaded. Could just jump down here. Oh, what have we got? So we got Civili and a storage truck. Good. He didn't notice. He even stepped over his buddy. Well, that will be the last thing that you did, stepping over your dead cow. What a way to go, eh? What a way to go. I mean, that battle axe is cool, but I'm not really using two-handed weapons anymore. I did not... What? Oh, he didn't have an arrow on him. I suppose. That's how it is, then that's how it is. Were there 2 of them, or was that a Civili that I hit the other time? You don't mind? I scared them by... Well, I really don't know what that malfunctioning mind thing is about. That had never happened before. That's gonna bite me in the ass for sure because... Oh, there. Oh, this place is littered with mines. Creatures can still hurt me. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, I did. She moved. The good thing about the spider is that it cannot paralyze from afar. It throws destruction spells, which is, you know, damaging directly, but apart from that, it's not really that dangerous. Let's just activate all of these mines. Okay. No, you don't. I heard that. So we have. Oh, so that opens up into where we were before. Good. Okay. So we have to go around to the left in an attempt to open that gate. Ah! Well, I think I was too far away for it to actually fire. Oh. You missed. You missed. And you died. Oh, that's the entrance. Well, that's how at least. I didn't know that a storm matriarch could lead. Are they summoned or created like constructs? Oh, this is getting awkward. Okay, well, the bridge is clear. Let's enter tornado and blow me away. Oh. The eye of the tornado. It's a great song by Megadeth. Well, I knew it. Oh, didn't think that way, but no! 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 Ow. I haven't really been taking damage to my armor. See, fall damage doesn't actually damage your armor. You'd think that, oh well, that would be bad for your boots or maybe your greaves because they sort of absorb the blast from the fall. But no, you don't. Your armor doesn't take damage from fall damage. It takes damage from direct attacks, and if someone were to cast disintegrate armor on you, but not from natural things like. No, these actually. Well, I would say, I'm not saying eventually die, but that's. Nice trick. Okay, so yeah, so this is also why I speed ran the last one of these that had this design. Because, well, going into each tower and getting all the loot is a slow process. Requires a lot of creatures. Rope of Glip Tongues. That's useful. Could go for one of my regular system clothes somewhere. I should start gathering that up. I believe I have a full set in my house on the waterfront in the Imperial City. Okay, so with a bit of a jumping we could. No, probably not. Don't want to risk it. Do not want to risk it. Okay, we have to go this way. Will there be mines here? Well, I hope there'll be mines. These turrets. Turrets up. Wow, look at the blast size of that fire. Oh, well, that's not cool. Ow. He stabbed me and died. That's okay. Stabbing me with an axe. There's another one. Should we just take him head on meaty? Yeah, there's one. Just gonna summon. kind of pathetic considering that you're supposed to be, if not the strongest, then one of the strongest types of Daedra. Okay, well, you died. Swazzle. There's no way that. No. It is not cool and it is not fair and it hurts. Ow! Stop that! You are a son of a bitch. Ooh. That looks like a place for treasure. Also because this returns us. There is the tower there. That should be the last one of them. Because over there. Well, that's where we entered this realm. You stay right there and don't shoot. You'd think that a crooked turret would not be able to fire straight, but no. It could be upside down. Oh no. Surprise! Retribution of aggression. That sounds like some Doom missile. Okay, let's say get up. In. And this is floor or ceiling, depending on your point of perspective. You know, apart from the punish down at the top of these towers, there had not been a single fleshy part here. I think that's a first for a level of Oblivion. Corpse money. When you need to pay a debt to a necromancer. Nope. Nothing on you. I like how the hook to the corpse on fire is also on fire. And that should be the last. Let's head down and see what that other area off to the side was. Treasure? Well, one can hope. That is a large motivator for me. Okay, if Rune's Dagon had a better offer than just, I'm gonna destroy the world! You know, maybe. It's not the amount of bribery, it's the right type of bribery. And there's a time and a place for all kinds of bribery. You stop that! Do not fire fireballs at me, you impudent tower upstart. Can you even fit on this bridge? I suppose so, but definitely not. I wouldn't. Oh, so this doesn't lead to treasure, it just leads back to the gate. Okay, well, now we should be able to circle around the central tower. Though there really is no point to do that because it does not have a floor-based entrance. Well, nothing else, we can go around and until we enter that tower that leads the right way. But I also believe we want to head into the other towers as they may, like last time, lead to treasure of their own which would otherwise be inaccessible. It's also possible that the accessibility means that we have to go down in the tower and then up again. Normally, normally you enter the tower portal from the very bottom and work your way up. But with this, how this is lined up, I think we have to go down, at least if it's possible, and look for treasure, enemies, and whatnot down there. And then after that, head back up and turn the portal off. My ultimate goal is, basically before I start going into the main storyline, digging deeper, to shut down all possible non-story related Oblivion gates. Again, I don't have to, but it's sort of like you're saving the realm and closing down large Oblivion gates, so what bother would it be to you if you were to also shut down some smaller ones? That's my line of reasoning. Hitting you right in my face. Oh, I almost got. Whew. Well, punished is a. Ow! I was about to say sure safer treasure, then that happened. So not completely. Now we have access to all the other towers, except I think it was Eruption. That would make sense. It's the most fire-like of the otherwise earth, water, and wind-based cataclysms. No, that's not correct. Yes, we want to go back from where we came because that's the easiest way into the tower to the left of us as we leave, because that will then. That is the lower bridge. Yes, that was correct. I could jump down, but I don't want to. Like small falls, I can handle because I have a good hit pool. But like I said, armor doesn't do anything for taking off anything of fall damage. I don't believe there is a slow fall or similar type of enchantment. The closest would be the one that's called Feather, but that only makes it so that you can carry more, and well, I already have one of those, and that's pretty good as it is. So yeah, I don't think you can negate fall damage in any way. At least not without going into mods and such, and I can't do that because this is a PlayStation 3. And, well, I wouldn't either way. Okay, so we go around, not this way, through here, through the gate, across the fields of exploded mines. Sounds like a not very descriptive, but still kind of decent name for a sort of area. Earthquake. Wait, wasn't it Eruption? Never mind. I thought Oblivion made sense for a brief moment, but no, it does not. Okay, Central Tower awaits. We have spent about 40 minutes, so we probably won't be running much towards the Imperial City. But, well, we will still be doing some. That is what counts. I've never faced an enemy on these bridges. Definitely don't want to either. They are narrow, and with the janky controls and me not being able to move directly to the left, well, I suppose a small side quest is that we could look for all the Doomstones. So, where does this lead? Rending holes. Whoop. And rending waste of Oblivion. Are you saying there are 2 towers that lead into this? Hold on a minute. So there are 2 lower bridges. Well, I guess there are some kind of variation. Yeah, there's definitely a lower bridge here. Oh well. What do you know? Okay, so we can likely only go down once we're in here. Oh my! Oh my! Is that an armored dude? Yeah. This is gonna be spooky. Or not. Or not. Any traps? Doesn't look like it, but well. Oh. Máquinas. So that leads up. Which is good, but it's not what we ultimately. Poison good. Yep. Poisons would only be relevant if I had a low archery, if a low marksman skill, and thus dealing, let's say, spike traps on both sides. Woo! Well, I suppose moving in the middle actually dodged them. I don't think they reach up. Oh, I want the what then? Not good. Well, it worked. I don't know how range works for my ring of reflection. It could be. I think that it also counts for range damage, but I don't know that for sure. Probably start thinking about doing something with it. No! 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 Should probably start thinking about doing something with alchemy, given that we now have a good amount of ingredients that we can make stuff from. Yeah, weighs one. I mean, technically it's the same value as this, but the weight is what makes it bad. I would rather be carrying 10 of these than one of these. Because scam skin probably smells pretty bad, I imagine. So, what is this? Anyways. You're saying I can... Oh, yes, there was in fact the opportunity to go down on both sides. So, yeah, it does make sense. And if we're lucky, this should lead back up to where we were before. Yeah, you just skewer the center, that's alright. So, dead people? No, this is a new place. Yeah! Well, okay. Did not expect that. Civilized? Well, the Civilized is dead, so it is the same place. What? Where did you come from? Who invited you? Who summoned you? Where are you? Oh, maybe he walked down from here. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Okay. Enough complaining about that. I did think I saw a figure. Oh, blades. Well. Can I... One. Yes. Haha! I think that's the first time in all of this. But oh! That I've managed to go through without any of those blades ever actually hitting me. To the left, to the right. Ooh, punished on both sides. Fire swords. Yeah, 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 yeah. Almost to 36,000. And that should lead us higher up. Okay, good, good. So it only took us 5 minutes to go down to the bottom and... Oh, what are you? Yep, what you are. And you too. They're so angry. Grand Necklace of the Sea. I mean, that is good. Staff of Ruin. No, I think not. Is there anything down there? Nope, they were both essentially guarding this top. Corridors of Dark Salvation. Okay, so that's not the City of Sandwich, but it's typically the next best thing. Left, right? You know when you can't decide and both sides looks equally horrible? Well, I still have my D8. I actually forgot to put it away, and well, my dice tower standing as it stood. Odds, we go left. Evens, we go right. It's a 1. We are going left. That was what I said, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, I'm going back to the other place afterwards to see if there's treasure and enemies. So it's not like I'm... Whoop. Oh, I said... Whoop. Thank you. Unless the top part is inaccessible from... There seems to be a path from both sides up. So we just go over and then down. Ooh! Well, it went ass up for him. Is he wearing a thong? Yeah, you know what? I really don't want to know or find out. And perfectly content with not knowing what underwear a civilized is using. The only thing, well, unless it's just they're not using underwear or they are using underwear. That fact I would be okay with. It's a bit, it's a bit useless, but I wouldn't say that knowing something is dressed or not is completely without use. It is a bit odd, yes, but not without use. Hello? Oh, we having a nice conversation here? Well, we're not invited. You killed me! That makes me so mad! Oh, I love how goofy and angry they are. Really, it doesn't matter at this point which door to take. I was just looking for treasure and other enemies to be with. Usually aren't any enemy out in this ring, but it had happened once, and as that is, it can happen again. No one near the edge? Oh, yeah! Don't move. That narrow way. Long way down! Alright, slow down. Done and done. No, I'm peeking up off the floor. What are you gonna do about it? Yes, you feel all the way down. I was about to say, there's no corpse on the edge there. There it was. Resist deceive for 15 seconds. That takes a lot of knowing what's going to happen. Disease is usually not something you just choose. And as of that, it's usually the result of typically an animal hitting you, but also sometimes enemies. And what it means is essentially that you would have to know that you, within the next 15 seconds are going to be attacked by an animal and be diseased by said attack. Now, given that rats only have 4 hit points, and they usually deal 1 of 2, if you have a ring of perfection, like I do, that rat can basically never ever be able to, during 15 seconds, give you diseases without killing itself. I think the most powerful animal that is considered an animal and not other kinds of creature, I think the faction is beast, because nature is a bigger one. I think the biggest and most dangerous beast is a brown bear. They're fairly tough to kill as it is. So it would make sense that if you're trying to get disease, well, even with that, that's the weaker one. So 15 seconds, and even then, you're not fully immune to disease. You have 15% chance for 15 seconds to avoid getting something that might not even happen. I mean, even if something you know is having, let's go for, 22 gates. Let's go for a gander back to, oh, that's our current quest. Well, so this one leads us back to Chain Hall. That's fine. We're probably going there anyway at some point. Not necessarily now, but so we have 2: a Tarzan's Secret and a Tears of the Savior within the Arcane University. So it's at the same place. It's not even spread out. We also have sneak training, which, given our failure in a couple of episodes ago, we probably have to get. I was saying get her. That sounds a bit hostile. We probably have to do this while she is out on the street, which means surveying and waiting and planning and probably using something of invisibility. But yeah, I mean it's not impossible. So now, oh, there's the road already. Well, that's I haven't been up by the road from Leyawind to Bradville in a while, so there's a fair chance of enemies being on that road. Where to the road from Leyawind to Cheydinhall is mostly cleared as I punched my way through whatever needed to be punched. I don't think I punched anything that wasn't hostile. Sue me if I did. Well, people would be. That's a mountain lion. Whoa! Flambage! Actually, I should be using my mace. No, this was not the road we wanted to take. God damn it. I make a plan and then I completely forget what my own plan was a second later. Who are you again? Who am I? Where's Monday? What? Nah. Though I have a tendency to be easily distracted, but I think that's a fairly normal thing for at least a lot of RPG gamers and hack and adventure gamers. Would that be the right term? Adventure? You're not adventurers. You're playing an adventure game. So you're a gamer playing an adventure game. So you're an adventure gamer? Doesn't sound right, but adventure game gamer sounds even worse. Oh. Hiya! Wow, really? I did not mean to shoot that guy. Okay, well, I did. Huh, yeah, that works. Okay, we have about 5 minutes of running. This is an Imperial soldier. Better not get on his horse. Again. It was a bad move then, and it's a bad move now. It's an infamy and a bounty of 250 gold. Oh, that's a grab. Punch! I can punch crabs, big and small. Oh! Oi! Well, you are. Kill yourself. Yes. Go on. Kill yourself. You have no ranged attacks, you nincompoop. Nah, that's not my little enough. He's like, oh my god, I killed myself. Yes, you did. Fool. So, like I said, we definitely have not cleared this part of the road. I wonder if the sheep back from Water's Edge have made it this far. Or if they've been good sheep and gone back to where they were supposed to be. No torches. Well. I think I will work out the getting regular clothes later on. Right now it's not of great importance. It's more like, that's the remains of a willow beast. Okay, well. Might have been me that killed it, might not have been. To be frank, I don't care. Oh, there's a sheep. I could punch it, but why? It is not hostile, and I really don't gain nothing. I've seen a sheep lying dead somewhere. I don't know what killed it either. But the only thing it had on it was mutton. And that's... well, unless the sheep is coming at me and is directly hostile, I don't really see a need to kill a sheep. So, if any of you had hoped I would do that, sorry. Bandit! Oh, not be tolerated, is it? How's that tolerating going for you? Cortlands, that's not so really so fine. So you were an archer with 7 arrows. How did you think that was gonna work out? Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack this caravan and then I'm gonna be like, I'm not even armed now, I have a useless weapon. I'm gonna threaten you with my bow with no arrows. You do that. You do that. Sometimes, I mean, I get that you're not carrying around a complete armament of arrows, but at least like 10 or 20. Like an archer with a single arrow. Well. Oh yeah, I have to finish the Knights of Nine DLC completely in order to gain to be able to use the way shrines once again. That's a willow boys. And we do have a magic weapon. Willpower has been... God! You hit me once! Oh, and intelligence. Screw you! I'm not dealing with that. Well, I am currently because I just took that hit. Alright. Well, we are at the end of this episode, so in the next one, I will meet you back at the Arcane University and hand in these 2 quests. We will take on the next one for the Mage's Guild, and then we shall attempt the sneak training. I mean, we don't get anything from it other than, you know, it's a quest that we complete. So, yeah. But until next time, take care.